foot of perpendicular and length of perpendicular from a point to a line. Cartesian form. Let us take a point P alpha, beta, gamma is a given point. And the given line as x minus x1 upon A equal to y minus y1 upon B equal to z minus z1 upon C. Determine the foot of the perpendicular from a point P alpha, beta, gamma to the straight line x minus x1 upon A equal to y minus y1 upon B equal to z minus z1 upon C. And also find the length of perpendicular from P to the line. Now, observe the procedure. The procedure is, let M be the foot of the perpendicular from the point P to the given line. We can take general point on the line in terms of the parameter lambda, x1 plus a lambda, y1 plus b lambda, z1 plus c lambda, that we can take as a point M. After that, we can calculate direction ratios of PM and direction ratios of the line are A comma B comma C. Now PM is perpendicular to the line, so sum of the products of direction ratios is equal to 0. Then you can find the value of lambda. Once you get the value of lambda, then we can find the coordinates of M, which is the foot of the perpendicular, as well as we can calculate the distance between the 2 points. That becomes the length of the perpendicular from a point to a line. See once again. So any point on the line in terms of lambda can be taken as x1 plus a lambda, y1 plus b lambda, z1 plus c lambda, that we can consider as the foot of the perpendicular. Then direction ratios of PM bar are proportional to x1 plus a lambda minus alpha, y1 plus b lambda minus beta, z1 plus c lambda minus gamma. And direction ratios of the given line are proportional to a comma b comma c. Now PM is perpendicular to the given line, so sum of the products of direction ratios will be 0. Then you get the lambda as a into alpha minus x1 plus b into beta minus y1 plus c into gamma minus z1 upon a square plus b square plus c square. By substituting lambda in M, then we get the foot of the perpendicular, and by using the distance between the 2 points P and M, then we can find the length of the perpendicular. So determine the foot of the perpendicular and the length of perpendicular from a point to a line in the vector form. Let alpha bar is the position vector of a point P, and r bar equal to a bar plus lambda by bar is a given line. M is the foot of the perpendicular from P to the line. Now the procedure is again, take any point on this line. That point itself we can take as a bar plus lambda b bar. So a bar plus lambda b bar. Let us take a bar plus lambda b bar is any point on the line that we can take as a position vector of the point M. Then PM bar is perpendicular to B bar. So PM bar is same as OM bar minus OP bar. So A bar plus lambda B bar minus alpha bar dot B bar equal to 0. A bar minus alpha bar dot B bar plus lambda into modulus of B bar square equal to 0. So lambda into modulus of b bar square equal to alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar. So lambda equal to alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square. Now foot of the perpendicular, that is position vector of the foot of the perpendicular, OM bar equal to a bar plus lambda b bar, that is a bar plus alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square. This is position vector of the point M, that is foot of the perpendicular. Now length of the perpendicular, let us calculate PM bar. So PM bar equal to OM bar minus OP bar. Now OM bar minus OP bar, that is a bar minus alpha bar plus alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar square. So this I can rewrite as, so length of the perpendicular from a point to the line, that is modulus of PM bar equal to a bar minus alpha bar minus a bar minus alpha bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square. So this is a formula for length of the perpendicular in vector form, and position vector of the foot of the perpendicular is a bar plus alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square.
Sir, you missed.
See once again here, a bar plus lambda is alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square into b bar. That is position vector of the foot of the perpendicular from the point is this OM bar. Next, PM bar equal to OM bar minus OP bar, that is a bar minus alpha bar plus alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square into b bar, and length of the perpendicular, that is modulus of this. So a bar minus alpha bar minus a bar minus alpha bar dot b bar into b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square. Another way of explanation of vector form, if I take a specific point on this line as a bar, let us denote position vector of the point A as a bar. Then if I join AP bar, then MP bar is vector component MP bar is the vector component of AP bar perpendicular to B bar. MP bar is the vector component of AP bar perpendicular to B bar. So we can write MP bar as AP bar minus AP bar dot B bar into B bar upon modulus of B bar whole square, and length of the perpendicular, which will be same as the previous formula. Another method for calculating length of perpendicular in Cartesian form. Now, let the given line be taken as x minus x1 upon L, y minus y1 upon M, z minus z1 upon N, where L, M, N are the direction cosines of the line. Now, if M is the foot of the perpendicular, then take in specific point on the line as A, x1, y1, z1. Then AM is the projection of AP along the given line. Now, unit vector along the given line can be taken as Li plus Mj plus Nk. So AM equal to AP bar dot unit vector, which is same as L into alpha minus x1 plus M into beta minus y1 plus N into gamma minus z1. Now the length of perpendicular PM square equal to AP square minus AM square. AP is distance between the 2 points and AM is the projection. So substitute and simplify. But in this method, we are able to calculate only length of the perpendicular, but not the foot of the perpendicular.
Cos theta we will know.
Simple formula to find length of perpendicular from a point to a line in vector form. Let position vector of the point P is alpha bar and the line in vector form is r bar equal to a bar plus lambda b bar. And m is the foot of the perpendicular and a specific point on the line with position vector a as a bar. Let AP is making an angle theta with the line. So when theta is the angle between AP bar and the line, sin theta will be PM upon AP. Again, sin theta in terms of cross product is modulus of AP bar cross B bar upon modulus of AP bar modulus of B bar. So AP bar will get cancelled, implies length of the perpendicular from a point P to the line modulus of PM bar equal to AP bar in terms of position vectors alpha bar minus A bar cross B bar upon modulus of B bar. So this is a simple formula to find the length of perpendicular from a point to a line. Image or reflection of a point with respect to a given line. So here also we can have two ways. One is Cartesian form, another is vector form. So to find the image of the point P alpha beta gamma with respect to the line x minus x1 upon a equal to y minus y1 upon b equal to z minus z1 upon c. Now, so let q is the image of the point P with respect to the given line and m is the foot of the perpendicular. Then the length of PM will be same as length of MQ. Previously we have discussed how to find the foot of the perpendicular from a point to a line. Once you find the foot of the perpendicular, since M is a midpoint, so using the midpoint formula, we can find the image of the point P with respect to the given line. Exactly same manner we can do in vector form also. Let the position vector of the given point is alpha bar and we want to find the image of the point P. Let us take that as Q. So here also first determine the position vector of the point M with respect to P and then use midpoint formula to find the position vector of the point Q. Find the foot of the perpendicular and length of perpendicular from a point P 0, 2, 3 to the line x plus 3 upon 5 equal to y minus 1 upon 2 equal to z plus 4 upon 3. So take any point on the line that is in terms of parameter lambda, write the coordinates of M and calculate direction ratios of PM bar and direction ratios of the line R 5, 2, 3. And sum of the products of direction ratios are 0 because PM bar is perpendicular to the given line. Then you get the value of lambda. After getting the value of lambda, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular and the distance between the 2 points. So foot of the perpendicular from the point is 2, 3, minus 1 and length of perpendicular is root of 21. Another problem in vector form. Find the foot of the perpendicular from the point with position vector 2i minus j plus 5k on the line r bar equal to 11i minus 2j minus 8k plus lambda into 10i minus 4j minus 11k.
Yes, sir.
So in the vector method, we can write position vector of the foot of the perpendicular from P to the line M. We can write directly as a bar minus alpha bar dot b bar into b bar upon modulus of b bar whole square. So where a bar is 11i minus 2j minus 8k and b bar is 10i minus 4j minus 11k and alpha bar is 2i minus j plus 5k. So if you substitute and simplify, you'll find that I plus 2j plus 3k, and length of the perpendicular Pm bar modulus is Om bar minus Op bar modulus, which is root of 14. Find the image of the point 1, 6, 3 with respect to the line x upon 1 equal to y minus 1 upon 2 equal to z minus 2 upon 3. So here also we can find first foot of the perpendicular, which is the midpoint of PQ, where Q is the image of P with respect to the given line. After getting the foot of the perpendicular, use the midpoint formula to find the image. Once you know the image, then you can calculate the length of PQ as well as equation of PQ also. So image of the point P with respect to the line is 107, and the length of PQ is 2 root of 13.